Hello and welcome to Towards a Better India. Now, I have been getting this question that you're doing something great, and this is something which I've always thought about. So, can I also do that? Of course. This is YouTube. This is a public platform, and we live, among the greatest prides, so to say, of being in a country like India is the fact that we exist in a democracy where you have the right to express yourself, present your opinion. You don't need to be libacious. You don't need to undermine and insult anybody else. You can do that in a very diplomatic, in a very educated, clean manner, and yet you can actually present your opinions. And in any case, India is such an opinionated country, from a high end intellectual to the Panwadi, the Panwala. Everybody has an opinion on virtually every matter. This is probably one of the things which makes India so dynamic. And if that is the case, if you have an opinion, why don't you too make videos like this? Why don't, or if you're camera shy or whatever, you don't have the right equipment or technical prowess, you can make a blog, you can put textual elements there. Yes, irrespective of what you do, if you're harnessing the internet, certain technical prowess or ability is required. I don't believe that you can practically know nothing about technology and do it, but at the same time it's so basic. It's so basic, and just about anybody can really do it. Take a video and record yourself, and just upload it on YouTube, or you can just start a free blog. There's WordPress, there's Blogger or Blogspot. You can start your blog there. You can go to Facebook, you can set your Facebook page. You can, I don't know, go to Twitter and have a Twitter account where you can tweet. I personally prefer YouTube. I personally prefer the fact that and writing out a blog article takes obviously much more time. You need to compose your thoughts sometimes to make it look nice and elegant. You've got to put everything together, pictures, etc. I think, yeah, YouTube has got that audio visual element. At the same time, it is faster, easier, better. I can present many thoughts put together in sort of in a few couple of minutes. In a few minutes I can actually present my thoughts, and at least kind of leave things open for a debate. That's often my idea, that it's often not the fact that I'm just throwing my thoughts at you. That's not always the case. The idea is that let's have a debate, let's have a discussion. We are also opinionated. We all have ideas, thoughts, opinions of our own. You don't need to agree with everything what I'm saying, but at least you can hear me out, and then you can put your thoughts. We all, when everybody comes together, say in MBA courses, why do you have this whole concept of group discussion? It is not that everybody has to be in agreement with whatever the topic is. Rather, the aim is to, okay, A side, B side, or maybe even if it's everybody is like an individual. So everybody, he or she presents his or her opinion. There's a debate, there's a discussion. Then you hear out all these different opinions, all these different mindsets, all these different thoughts, and then there's some sort of a consensus which is arrived at, and that is pretty much the same thing here. I am presenting my thoughts, and believe me, already there have been so many excellent, amazing comments which have come in all the time. People have expressed their ideas, their thoughts. People have given me their feedback. It is so encouraging. It is extremely encouraging that you can actually connect with people from all over the world this way. So what can be more exciting than that? You share your thoughts, you share ideas. Eventually, let's hope that if there's a concrete suggestion which has immense merit, let's hope that that there's some sort of an implementation which happens, and eventually we look forward to that thought being concretized in some sort of whatever the end endeavor is. If that happens, is nothing like it, but and that remains my singular objective. So therefore, you can definitely do the same. You can choose your platform. It No doubt there are innumerable n number of platforms out there. So choose what you feel you can definitely do it, and it'll all together, it'll be so wonderful, because I I kind of feel that there are still limited number of individuals who are doing something like this, and that's where I feel there's still scope where why don't you also come up with your own thoughts, your own ideas? It'll be fantastic. I think eventually we'll all have it's like for the greater good, so to say. So that'll be so great. So therefore, yes, you can, and you know feel encouraged and feel free that you too come out with your own set of content, which is like a summation of your thoughts and ideas towards a better India. Cheers.